Hello my fellow trailblazers, Acheron is a 5-star Nihility character in Honkai Star Rail with lightning damage type and her kit is mainly suited for DPS. She is an emanator of Nihility, claiming to be a Galaxy Ranger. Acheron is set to feature in Phase 1 of version 2.1 Honkai Star Rail. Let's break down her kit and uncover the secrets of her best build. But before starting the video, here is the material required to max her to level 80 and max her traces. Acheron's kit may seem complex, but fear not, for within lies sheer dominance. She's equipped to dismantle enemy defenses, shatter toughness regardless of type, and rain down devastating AoE and single target damage, all in a single turn. Starting with her basic attack, trilateral wilt cross strikes with lightning precision, dealing single target lightning damage equivalent to 130% of Acheron's attack. It's the first spark in a storm of destruction. Moving on to her skill, Octobolt Flash. This electrifying move not only applies one stack of Crimson Knot to a single target but also unleashes a blast of lightning, dealing 200% of Acheron's attack to the main target and 75% to adjacent foes. Plus, it earns Acheron a point of Slash Dream, setting the stage for even greater devastation. And then, the piece de resistance, Slash Dream cries in red, her ultimate. With Rainblade in hand, Acheron delivers a thunderous blow, striking a single target with lightning damage equal to 28.8% of her attack while stripping up to 3 stacks of Crimson Knot. But that's not all. Each removed Crimson Knot triggers an explosive AoE lightning blast, with the damage multiplier increasing with each stack removed. And after Rainblade's fury has been unleashed 3 times, the skies crack open as Stygian Resurge descends, dealing an AoE lightning onslaught equivalent to 144% of Acheron's attack, wiping the battlefield clean of Crimson Knot. But wait, there's more to Acheron's arsenal than meets the eye. Her talents and techniques elevate her prowess to unprecedented heights. Enter Atop Rainleaf Hangs Oneness, her talent of unparalleled might. When Acheron's Slash Dream reaches its zenith at 9 points, the heavens themselves bow to her command as she unleashes her ultimate. During this cataclysmic event, enemy toughness crumbles, regardless of their weakness type, and all types of resistance plummet by 25% until the ultimate's end. But that's not all. Each time an ally inflicts debuffs on foes, Acheron gains a point of Slash Dream and bestows the Crimson Knot upon her enemy's brow. And when the battlefield shifts and foes fall, their Crimson Knots find new homes upon the shoulders of those with the most. And then there's Quadrivalent Ascendance, her technique that ushers forth the storm. Upon entering the fray, Acheron surges with power, gaining 2 points of Slash Dream, delivering a thunderous AoE lightning strike, and afflicting 2 stacks of Crimson Knot upon a hapless enemy. Should the foe bear the mark of red karma, their fate is sealed before the battle even begins. With her kit now laid bare, Acheron emerges as a force to be reckoned with, wielding lightning and darkness in equal measure. Harness her talents, master her techniques, and witness the devastation she leaves in her wake. Her talent is extremely broken, as it reduces all type resistance of enemies by 25% when Acheron uses her ultimate, while also allowing her to deal toughness damage irrespective of the enemy weakness type, similar to Shui. The ideal way to play Acheron is to constantly use her skill to inflict Crimson Knot and gain Slash Dream while dealing good damage, and then use her ultimate when it is unlocked. Also, her technique can instantly kill enemies without entering combat. It mentions red karma, which I am not sure what it means at the moment, and hopefully, we will learn more with the 2.1 version getting closer. Now, let us unveil the secrets to unlocking Acheron's true potential, as we delve into the realm of relics, planar ornaments, and stats that elevate her to unparalleled heights. Best relics for Acheron. 4-piece Pioneer Diver of Dead Waters is the best set for Acheron. The 4-piece Pioneer Diver of Dead Waters is the best relic set for Acheron as it significantly increases her damage to debuffed enemies. Now moving forward with second best set, 4-piece Band of Sizzling Thunder. Other than that, the 4-piece Band of Sizzling Thunder is also a good pick as it increases lightning damage and the damage of her skill attacks. And third and last one you can use, the 4-piece Genius of Brilliant Stars is among the best relic sets for any DPS, as the defense ignores the percentage of the 4-piece is extremely useful. This set is particularly good for Swarm Disaster. Best Planar Ornaments for Acheron. Best Planar Ornament for Acheron is the 2-piece Redolent Arena is the best planar ornament set for Acheron at the moment. It increases her crit rate by 8% and skill damage by 20%. Also, the 2-piece Inert Salsato is another good choice for Acheron, increasing her crit rate and ultimate damage. Other than that, the new planar ornament set, Izumo Jensei and Takuma Divine Realm, is also good for Acheron once it releases in the version 2.1 HSR. It increases the wearer's attack and further increases the wearer's crit rate if at least one of the allies is from the same path. Now moving forward with her main and sub-stats, it's totally depend on you, how you want to build her. But from my side, simply focus on stacking as much crit rate, crit damage, and attack percent as possible. Try to hit a ratio of 70% crit rate and 170% crit damage with the stats. Other than that, use a speed boost to hit the speed breakpoints, as the more turns Acheron has, the quicker her ultimate recharges. Best Light Cones for Acheron Honkai Star Rail. Best light cone for Acheron is none other than her signature weapon along the passing shore. But as I know many of us are F2P players, so here are some alternative light cones for Acheron. Good Night and Sleep Well is the best 4-star light cone for Acheron, as it increases her damage based on the debuff inflicted on the enemies. Another light cone is We Will Meet Again. This light cone is also one of the new Forgotten Hall light cones, and it is a good F2P option at Superimposition 5. Acheron Eidolons Honkai Star Rail. Her E1, Silenced Sky Spake Sooth, increases crit rate by 18% when dealing damage to debuffed enemies. Her E2, Mute Thunder and Still Tempest. Her E2 reduced the requirement of Nihility character for the highest value of the Abyss Trace is reduced by 1. Acheron gains 1 point of Slash Dream at the beginning of her turn. Additionally, inflict 1 stack of Crimson Knot on an enemy with most Crimson Knot, her E3. Frost Bites in Death. Increases ultimate level by 2, up to level 15 max, and increase basic attack level by 1, up to level 10 max, her E4, Shrined Fire for Mirrored Soul. Inflict ultimate damage vulnerability to all enemies, increasing the ultimate damage taken by enemies by 12% for 2 turns, when using the ultimate. Her E5, Strewn Souls on Erased Earths, increases skill level by 2, up to level 15 max, and increase talent level by 2, up to level 15 max, her E6, Apocalypse, the Emancipator. Crit damage of the ultimate increases by 60%, and her skill and basic attack damage are also considered ultimate damage. Ultimately, the best Eidolon for Acheron will depend on your preferred playstyle and the specific needs of your team composition. But the best eidolons of Acheron is her E1 and E2, which benefit the most, and at her E6 Acheron is going to be the most broken DPS in the entire game. Now moving forward with Acheron Best Team Comps Honkai Star Rail. Here is first team comp, Acheron, Black Swan, Sampo, Fuxian. Black Swan provides constant debuffs and dot damage, synergizing well with Acheron's kit. Sampo enhances Black Swan's effectiveness, especially with his eidolons. Fuxian offers solid sustain for the team, ensuring longevity in battles. Second team comp Acheron, Pella, Bronya, Ginelefin. Pella and Bronya add additional damage and utility to the team, complementing Acheron's abilities. Ginelefin provides support and crowd control, helping to control the battlefield. Third one. Acheron, Ruan Mei, Silver Wolf. Ruan Mei and Silver Wolf bring versatility and damage to the team, contributing to Acheron's overall effectiveness. These team compositions leverage Acheron's strengths alongside other characters who can capitalize on her debuffs and enhance the team's overall performance. Experiment with different combinations to find the one that suits your playstyle and objectives best. Acheron traces and ascension abilities. Let's start with her ascension abilities, Red Ogre. gains 4 points of Slash Dream and applies 4 stacks of Crimson Knot to a random enemy at the start of the battle. The Abyss increases basic attack, skill, and ultimate damage to 160% of the original damage when the team has 2 other Nihility characters. Thunder Core. When Rainblade from Acheron's ultimate hits enemy targets with Crimson Knot, her damage increases by 30%, max 3 stacks for 3 turns. Additionally, deals 6 hits of damage when Stygian Resurge is triggered, every hit dealing single target lightning damage equal to 25% of her attack, and the damage is viewed as ultimate damage. Ultimately, the best ascension ability for Acheron depends on your team synergy and preferred playstyle. If you prioritize quick access to her ultimate and early game damage, A2 may be the best choice. If you focus on maximizing damage output with a Nihility-heavy team, A4 could be more beneficial. Conversely, if you aim to capitalize on debuffs and inflict increased damage on specific targets, A6 may be the optimal option. Experiment with different combinations to find the one that best suits your preferences and objectives. So this is all about Acheron. That's all for today. Subscribe for more updates.